It looks like if you put him in like the Wallace and Gromit fucking like art style.
I see it. King, do you like Top Gear?
I do.
Do you like Dark Souls?
Kinda.
I thought you were gonna say no, to be honest with you. You ruined it, you asshole! Well, the absolute legend that Yumfa has made a Top Gear special in Dark Souls 2. Now,
Wow.
I've watched it, you haven't?
No.
Now, I want to see you react to these game-breaking glitches as they try and do the dumbest fucking challenge possible. Are you ready?
I am.
Right.
Ready?
Let's hit it.
Let's get into this. Oh, okay, it's not working. Ugh. Alright.
So he made the characters look like they're models and used AI voices. It's so good.
I just realized the faces.
Yeah.
And James? Oh, cock.
So he sprinkles in like actual clips from the show. So it's so good. As much as I hate Dark Souls, I love how it looks.
I need to play a Dark Souls game at some point.
It looks so good.
It does.
Look like Jeremy Clarkson.
It looks like if you put him in like the Wallace and Gromit fucking like art style.
I see it. I love that image of Clark's with the big blunt. Also, fuck playing an archer build.
What is wrong with his hand? Why was it crooked like that? Look at it.
It's Dark Souls 2, man. What do you expect?
Take my strong hand.
The damage, which is why no one builds around a bow.
After arguing over who had the worst build, we received our challenge.
You will now each go to a DLC area and get the respected crown. Oh, for Christ's
Simple challenge,
sake.
right?
I will be tasked with the crown of the Ivory King.
Well, that's one place with high magic resistance.
Well, Richard, you will be tasked.
Yeah, so obviously playing a
with
mage
the
that's gonna
crown
suck.
Of the sunken king.
Which is not going to be a problem.
So I go get the crown of the old Iron King? That's easy.
Wait, there's more. You are each only allowed to kill one boss.
What? That's rubbish.
Now, for
Getting
context,
to the DLC alone would
you
take
need-
like 5.
yeah.
To help with this challenge,
Yeah,
you will
getting to the
first be
DLCs alone,
tasked
you need a
to
couple
get
of you need to kill a
30,000
couple.
souls. After that, return to Major.
What's 30,000 going to do?
Maybe with 1,000,000 you could skip the Shrine of Winter, but not 30.
Yeah, so
Are they
that's actually
serious
something that
about killing
you can
only
do.
one boss?
There's a Shrine of
With
Winter
that
that
terrible
there's this place that
disappointment,
allows you to
we
go
each
to
set off to
DLC
get our
areas and stuff.
30,000 quid.
Mhm.
Now,
Except
you can
for
either do it
James,
by killing
who was
4
having trouble
bosses.
talking to the maiden.
Be gone, wench.
Here we are.
Yeah, sorry, I had to pause for that. I had to pause for that.
Be gone, wench.
30,000 souls,
But another
not
thing
even
is,
close.
there's a thing called soul
However, the
memory,
shaded woods next
and that's
door
just how many you've
does.
collected.
And the key to that area is right over there.
And if you get 1,000,000, you can open up that area early.
Now, what
Just try and
that
jump
absolute
across.
Philip forgot
Yeah,
is that
'cause you can do it with a certain amount of health.
At least 1,000 health to survive that fall. The Honourable Knight, which is the best class in the game, starts with almost
Yeah.
that. And with the right rings, you can easily get that up to 1,000.
I, on the other hand,
Yeah, see?
had an ingenious idea.
Dude, Dark Souls 2 is so broken. Like, that you haven't even seen half the shit they do
I
yet.
think Dark Souls 2 is the only one I actually have. Like,
I have all 3 and Elden Ring.
I've played.
Yeah, so
I've played Elden Ring. You've seen me play Elden Ring.
yeah.
I loved Elden Ring. I've played, I think, 5 hours of 3. I beat the tree dude, and that was it.
After that, it was a straight
Um,
trip down to graves of
Guardian
saints.
yeah.
or the Rotten.
I don't know. Like you're in a big like courtyard, and there's a tree dude in the corner.
Oh, that was 3.
After resorting
Yeah,
to
it's 3. I said it was
manual
3.
labor,
Yeah.
I too
I thought
had
you-
enough
I thought you
health
said
to
2.
make the
No.
jump.
I haven't played
So-
2.
So what Hammond was doing there is he was getting into a parry animation as they were falling, and it would
Now that
negate
the
any
three of
fall
us had
damage.
the necessary item,
Oh my
it
god.
was time
Also,
to
you might want
visit
to put
the shaded
subtitles on,
woods.
just because while we're yapping and stuff.
Do you have any clothes
I'm sure it'll be
you could
fine.
spare?
The Shaded
It
Woods
just
has
helps
more
a
than
little bit.
35,000 souls in the area.
There we go.
Yeah,
Also, it has the best ring in the game that gives you stamina regeneration.
which is going to be
There
very
is also a
important.
ring that gives you more spell cast speed, but we won't need that because that's stupid.
Yes, yes, very funny, James.
After picking up all the souls in the
The
area,
AI voices aren't even that bad, are
They're
they?
actually really good.
I know. But again, the sprinkling of the actual clips in the show really sells it.
AI is
It
scary.
even shows you the music as well that they use.
I still have no idea how this 30,000 souls is going to help
So
us.
this
I
this
too
is
had no idea
fucking
until we
absolute
received our
horseshit.
next letter.
Now that you have 30,000
Challenge for
souls,
the boys.
you will each buy a vehicle to help with the challenge.
There isn't any vehicles in this place.
As it turned out, we were wrong. From the dawn of humanity, mankind has looked upon the stars. There has been many records. Ancient designs
Yeah.
of various controls
Skyrim
Oh, God, I
bucket.
still can't escape Skyrim.
No.
can help achieve
Never
freedom.
escape Skyrim.
These designs were lost in time. Some even consider them to have been nothing more than a myth until now.
Like moth wings.
Welcome
Yep.
everyone to the
James,
What?
why aren't you wearing yours?
It looks ghastly and unbefitting of the Honourable Knight.
It's the pinnacle of modern personal
To be
vehicle.
fair,
They
Jeremy, you do
talk
look
like they
you
would as
understand
well.
lots of
Yeah.
things.
You say that, but watch this.
The wings allow you
But yeah,
to
you
jump
see,
higher
so
and farther than
if you
ever
can equip
intended.
them partway
Oh.
through, you get a further jump.
Is now your oyster.
So you
Take,
can
for
start to
example,
see
the
what they're
Shrine of
doing.
Winter. It's the only thing blocking you from Ilium Lois. You would normally open this by killing 4 great
Yeah,
lords
see,
or
this is what I was
get a
talking about
million
earlier.
souls, but what if you can jump up and around? The timing is quite tricky. You have
Yeah.
to enable auto
Oh my
run
God.
and use the mouse. The
You
equipped the
see
wings
what
right
he's
before the
trying to
jump.
do?
This is giving me an idea of something. Not for like playing, but like
History.
just for something.
I'm scared now.
After seeing Clarkson's impressive jump, I decided to swallow my pride and try the butterfly set
Oh,
for myself. But because of the absolutely horrendous fashion, the residents of Majula refused to talk and soon became violent.
One other use for the butterfly set is that you can jump immediately without running.
Whack.
Now, this
So
may not
this
seem
is
that
gonna be a
impressive
huge part of this
until
whole
you
thing.
realise you can use this to cancel the
You're
animation.
just lying there
and
like,
say,
I'm ready, baby.
attack. As you
Harry
saw,
walk.
there are numerous
Yeah, so
applications
do you want to pause
this,
for a second?
And right now, I'm trying to
why?
find my way to
I
Huntsman's
was
Court.
just like, so
Critical attack
talking
locks
about
your
shit,
Z
but
coordinates
no, it's fine
and
then.
allows you to walk
I'm sure
in
it's
midair.
fine.
They explain it
However,
here.
the effect only lasts around 30 seconds.
So by doing that, it sort of like
We need
locks
as
everything in
much stamina
place.
regeneration as we can
And
get.
for
So
30
I've
seconds,
removed
you basically
every
are
equipment
locked
except
into
for
an
the shield
into
and
the Z
skirt,
axis,
and
so you can
equipped the
run.
grass crest ring for more
This is
regeneration.
just like
Through
bomb
shit.
jumping in Ocarina of Time.
Distant landmarks, I was able to
Bomb
reach
shield
the
jumping.
huntsman's corpse.
So, in Ocarina of
Once we're
Time,
here, we can
I
do the
don't
same
know how to do
thing
it
with the
myself,
NPC invader and
because I'm shit at
skeleton.
glitches in that game.
This time, our
But
path
if you
leads
have a
to
shield and a
bridge
bomb,
that connects
if you
the
time it
hearts.
right after the bomb, you place a bomb and you carry a bomb on your head. I think timing
After falling
right,
down
you
from the bridge,
drop the
we
bomb as that one
skipped the
explodes
skeleton
with your shield out,
It's an ingenious
You can jump
solution to a
backwards,
problem that should have never
and
existed.
It
you
sounds
can
like
block
something
yourself
you do in
mid-air.
Breath of the Wild.
That's a similar thing, and in Breath of the Wild, you can launch yourself across the map with it.
What could possibly go wrong? As
You
it
can
turned
bomb
out,
shield
there were
slide,
rats that
basically.
outwit
Like, you drop a bomb, you shield slide, and it yeets you across the map. I have done it myself.
After cleaning out the
It is
first
very
bit,
fun.
I
It's
met
about how he
with
never
Roy,
has enough
a local
arrows.
streaker who was kind enough to assume the position. Besides letting you fly, the party walk has a bit of a strange.
Now
interaction
this is
with
fucking.
ladders.
This
Roy.
is so dumb. Right, wait for this. Right.
By running into the wall for a few seconds, you can store enough momentum, and grabbing the ladder releases that momentum, letting you pass through solid objects.
Not the Halo music, though.
That's all good.
Yeah,
You still only
dude,
have
he
30
has, like,
seconds,
some
and I have
great music
absolutely
choices in
no
this.
idea where I am.
But
So
like,
why are we here in the first
how
place? Well,
fucked must your
you need to
coding
get a
be
key
where
to
you can
enter
do
the
shit like
DLC.
that?
The normal
I
way
love
to
games like
do
this
is to
that are
go
broken
under
as all
the
hell.
hatch,
I know,
kill the
like, dude,
giant,
as much as I
somehow
hate Dark Souls
fall down
2,
the pit again,
this shit
and
is
open a
so
stone door.
fucking cool.
But we can skip all that.
I bet you felt like when you're playing Sonic that it's like Dark Souls level of
Yeah.
broken.
Well, no. Dark Souls level were broken.
The Dark
a bit
Souls level-
more.
Is
Like,
it? You're saying it's more broken than
actually
Sonic
use it.
Adventure?
Yes.
The game where you clip through a mountain.
you,
for no reason.
some fucking important shit. It will be coming up later.
I'm watching. Don't worry. I am paying attention.
Being able to store momentum means you can climb up slopes that are previously impossible.
The 30-second
It's
window
such
is just
bullshit,
barely enough
dude.
to reach the entrance to
Oh my
Dragon
God.
Castle.
Imagine having to get a
Look
million
at this shit.
souls. That would have been a nightmare. Right, Zero Boss is killed. Let's go to the DLC. Well, there seems to be a slight problem.
So he still needs to open it up anyway.
Yeah.
A million souls isn't actually that hard. You can kill something like the rock.
No,
You
this
can,
is-
you can open the
actually
DLC
cool
with
way to
souls,
doing
not
it
just
without
having a defeat
killing
amount
a
of
boss.
bosses.
Yes,
The
yes,
most amount of
because
souls
so
you can
as I
get
was
at this
explaining
stage of the
earlier,
game
there's
is
a
the
thing called
giant
soul memory, and that's
Yeah.
how much,
Gulch,
how many
which
souls you've
calculates
collected
to around
overall.
162 times. You'll need a
So, like,
dedicated
you're saying there, you
poison
could kill a
setup
boss
and go in
162
covenant
times?
of champions, which is rubbish. I have a better plan.
But he
It's
is such.
quite simple. Instead of barbarically executing
This is
things over and
brilliant
over,
because you can
skip
use
to the
this
end
in a
of the
normal
game
run
and
anyway.
pick up some soul items. No enemies, no fuss. But for this to work, we need some help.
Yes, you'll work quite nicely.
Don't you dare!
Now, if you'll follow
But
me
he
to
even
launch
edits the
site,
text boxes. It's so
as long
well
as you can
made.
parry and riposte, this will work with any enemy. So
He's
here's the
flying
top
fucking,
tip.
um,
Next time you get invaded, do this.
Guts here. Fucking guts.
Note that this will only work with bosses with an open path.
What is this
So,
horseshit
if there
though?
are any walls between you and the exit, tough luck.
Oh my god.
The specific soul that we're looking for.
I
is
love
the soul
dumb
of
glitches in
great
games like
hero,
this so
which
much.
amounts to around 20,000.
This isn't a glitch. This is just poor fucking planning.
Using the soul,
What?
we make a
Walking
quick
across
So-
thin air isn't a glitch?
giants.
No. What he's doing now isn't right. So
I know,
what
I'm
he's
talking about
doing
walking across thin air.
is- yeah, that's dumb. But this is just like someone hasn't thought things properly. So you can collect a bonfire aesthetic, which allows you to reset the area's items. And what he's able to do now
So-
is he's able to form an infinite loop.
So it's just
Yeah,
like smacking someone in
50,000 souls
Skyrim
from
and
that
then
branch,
quick
you see.
saving.
The dragon area is the
No,
only
not
place
exactly,
besides
because-
Medulla where you can burn an ascetic
Because
without killing a
so it's
boss,
resetting
which
the
means-
area, but he's still collecting the
You can
items.
respawn
So
all
he's
the items
able
in
to
the
farm
area.
them.
Is that one-time item pickup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then he can also, since the area resets, it resets the item that allows you to reset. And so you can just farm that to get a million souls.
Oh my god.
It's fucking brilliant.
Parry walks can do many things, but it doesn't let you pass through solid objects. Unless that object is a petrified statue, then yes, you can.
Again, yeah,
No
just
idea why.
makes no sense.
After unlocking a bonfire next to the rotten, I started preparing for the rotten skin.
Now, this is also so
Turns
dumb.
out the trick with the ladder works with fog gates.
Because you
as
can
well.
just like
But there
walk
are
through
three
boss arenas
things you have to
technically.
remember.
Like the
First,
fog?
Without fighting
it's
them.
only
Oh
with
my
bosses
god.
that
Like
have
you could skip
cutscenes.
the fight just by
No
going
idea
through the
why.
fog.
But
It's so dumb.
What happens if you go through the fog?
You need to build enough speed.
So that would
Have the
that
right
would start a
angle to
boss fight
click through the
cutscene.
fog
However, by
gate on the
parry
other side.
walking,
Being off
yeah,
Yeah,
so
but, like-
they were explaining,
I was
you can run into it, slow
Yeah.
momentum, and as you cross through, you fire across it.
Oh my god.
So if you can get through the fog gate on the other side, you can skip it entirely.
Lastly, you need to run.
That's
after you get
ridiculous.
through. If you don't do this,
Yeah.
then the cutscene will play out, and you'll be teleported into the room.
It's
Again,
because
no idea why.
the certain bosses
Because
have
of this,
cutscenes.
It is highly recommended that you back up your set.
Like, this is all the glitch they're using to get to the areas. So this is it here. And that's such bullshit.
That's
The fact
hilarious.
You can do that. Very nice. This bit's good. Hang on, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Women. I believe demonstrate the boss skill. But what happens if you try the same thing with a boss without
So
a
yeah,
cutscene?
this is one without a cutscene. So you try and do that, but you would just go through, right?
Okay. So yeah, it has to have a cutscene for you to go through
This is
it.
because,
No.
However, if you angle yourself just right and roll out at the last minute, this happens.
So he started the boss fight,
for the last few
but since
minutes,
he
there has been
exited,
a desert sorceress that's been throwing fireballs
so
in
it
the
counts him
background.
as like
Now,
as the boss fight is starting, but he's
Complete
not actually
silence.
in there, so we can still explore around.
Triggering the boss
What?
but leaving the room
Brilliant.
has caused every single enemy
There.
to despawn.
This is, of course, understandable, as it would save performance, among other things. What I don't get is why the boss health bar remains
But then you can still
after
sit
sitting
down
at a
at
bonfire.
a fire.
To investigate this further, I decided
And
to
then
give the
when you go
covetous
back up
demon
to it-
another visit.
They're paused,
So the little
like they're in a
trick of
cutscene.
clipping the fog gate and resting at a bonfire seemed to freeze the AI, which is similar to how a boss with a cutscene would act before entering the fog gate.
There we go, like I said.
This gave me an idea.
Oh. So you
Now
force a
he's able to
cutscene.
use the glitch earlier. Well, no, it's to get the AI to do it like how they would be before a cutscene.
Yeah.
So you can skip bosses without cutscenes like that.
Oh.
That's brilliant. How fucking bored must you be though to fucking
Somehow
try and
activating
figure
the
this
boss
shit
I
out?
always wonder how people find glitches in games.
Worked. Still absolutely
Oh, speaking
no
of like,
idea why.
so we're talking about like Sonic.
No matter.
There's a glitch in
Now
Sonic I
I
found as a
have
kid
method of skipping bosses
in the
without
Chow Garden,
cutscenes.
and you can only do it in the GameCube versions from what I know. I don't know if you can do it in the older version,
As long as the fog gate
the
on the other side is in a good
Dreamcast,
location.
but GameCube version, I know you can do it in. In the Chow Garden, I found this as a kid, so I didn't look this up. In one of the corners in Chow Garden, if you use the bounce as Sonic, and you keep spamming it, you'll glitch through the wall. And you can just walk around the map outside the wall.
Keep is a bit of a problem.
It's
because
like
first, there
those
isn't any
people in
parry
Skyrim though who
elements
like
to
figure
the
out
fog
like where the
Now,
hidden
besides,
chests are
even
and
if you
shit
could,
as well.
the fog gate on the other side is in a very
So,
unfortunate location.
as you can see here,
Before
fog gate's
skipping the
there.
boss, we first go
Mhm.
back to
The other
forest
fog gate
before
is on the like
giants.
is
The
around the
Honourable
corner.
Knight does not care for
So you're
things
thinking,
like
how the fuck
gravity.
can you do that shit? Wow.
The keen among you might have noticed that there isn't any roof
Mhm.
on the boss room.
So naturally, our next move is to fly above the entire area.
Now, can you tell how he's gonna get up there?
The developers, in their infinite wisdom, has decided to surround the entire area with an invisible wall. But what's interesting is that we can gain just a bit of height using the rails to fly over and entirely circumvent this.
Like, oh, dude.
Oh my god.
It's giving a whole fight. Like, as well to have gone and done
Meanwhile, I
all
was-
this shit is fucking amazing. Again, dude, the music choice is fucking amazing.
He's still here grinding away.
Yeah, because he needs to get 50 of
Yeah.
those things.
Hey, Jeremy.
I'm in the middle of something here.
I really hate to ask this, but can I borrow one of your rings? You seem to be pretty busy, so I'll leave you with that.
Like, there's little bits where it's just like, it just adds a little bit more. Yeah. So he had to do that 50 times.
Soul of a great hero.
And that will give you 1,000,000.
After popping 1,000,000 souls, I was finally
Like,
able to reach Ilium
Fuck
Voice.
that, dude.
They've now just only reached the DLC, right? They gotta beat it.
Well,
Yeah,
Jeremy
he's
was busy
just-
farming
yeah.
1,000,000 souls. I've arrived at the sunken city.
It is genius. This time, once and for all, I am going to win. I shall be victorious.
First, head down the winding streets to get an upgraded longbow, one of the many perks of the sunken city.
Most of the puzzles are solved with
So
bones,
so
it's
far,
only
what do you think to
natural
Dark
that they have one of
Souls
these
2?
lying around.
Next, we saw
I'm not like, how much want to play? I love games that are broken.
where we get a ring that boosts physical damage.
I would hate to see you do it because you would fucking destroy it.
After getting
Oh my god, I
It's a
love
shit
games
game,
that
though.
are...
The
I
only issue
I want you to see Let's Play me play Sonic Adventure just to show you like all the dumb glitches in it and shit,
All of her attacks
and all the
are
like
range and
the
nimble.
exploits you can do.
This should be easy enough.
So, see how he's trying to fight this boss?
Yeah.
That's not the one that he's supposed to fight, so he would actually invalidate the challenge if he did it.
He's gonna pull some fucking
Oh.
shit out.
But also, he's run out of arrows.
This was a mistake.
What's he done?
Let them laughing in the background. It works so well.
I, on the other hand, was marveling at the beauty of Broom Tower.
The Broom Tower
Dude, I
is said to be
love
the
that Dark
industrial
Souls
powerhouse
aesthetic.
of the entire kingdom. And because of this, it has the most amount of upgraded weapons, more than Richard's and Jeremy's combined.
First, the Dexterity Ring, which will allow us to use most of these weapons, like the barge.
Yeah, because items in Dark Souls, like weapons and all that, they
Which of
have.
you imbeciles named this
Wait,
thing?
you played
I
Elden
shall
Ring, so
find
you
your house
you
and
know.
Yeah.
burn it down.
What was that
You
mech?
see him getting in the mecha. Yeah, you don't see that.
I have something in my eye for a second there. I was like, where'd my eye? And I see a mech. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was
Turns out
James Vader
ancestors
mecha.
relied heavily on scaling rather than base damage.
I have an eyelash in my eye. Ah.
Imagine
I was
having
talking
two
to
eyes.
Richard
Kind
earlier
of cringe.
and saw his impressive ladder.
At least when I've got
And that got me
something in
thinking
one
about
eye, I
the
have the other one working.
the enemy below the starting
Now
point
this
of the
one's
ladder.
fucking
And since my
awful.
Z coordinate is locked, I'm technically supposed to be under the ladder.
You ready
which
for
does
this?
Because the enemy itself, there
Oh
is
my
no
god.
preventing me from going down infinitely. And unlike most tricks involving
Yeah.
parries,
There's no kill
So you
barrier?
can go down infinitely and there's no time limit. So you can see the problem, can't you?
Oh my god. Ladder desync.
That's.
after arriving at my final
Oh
boss,
my
I
God.
made quick work.
And now
of
he's
using
against his
honest
final
skill
boss.
and labor.
Well, I think he had the easiest time to get hit, but
You like the hardest boss or something?
no, but.
Ways to reach the fume
87
I
damage.
have neglected the most important element, common sense.
Yeah, he has like no fucking damage because you know the night build, it's all like around the weapons and shit.
That's nippy.
You approaching
Like even adding AI to the game characters is so good.
Nice.
get him
Clarkson, you infantile pillock. How are you seeing the boss without the eye?
I promise you this is an honest mistake.
So,
Didn't update the mod before
There's a
this.
fuck up there because
After that, unfortunate
supposed-
encounter, we go down.
you need an
Search
item
for
to
the
be able to
eye.
see that tiger boss,
Right.
and he didn't
Yeah.
have it.
Fortunately,
So
the tried and true run past everything tactic worked flawlessly.
I guess like it was like an issue with like a mod or something.
No
yeah, 'cause
James
obviously you
was
know
guilty of
trying to do this
cheating.
with
It was
like
time to
complete
put
vanilla
down the cat,
bullshit.
which was easier said than done.
Now, have you noticed the problem here?
Well, we obviously need
That you
better
spawn
spells,
trapped?
So let's go back and
No.
level up. I just lost like 1 million souls.
How much did you lose?
Like I said, 1,350,000 souls.
He lost all those souls without using them for upgrades.
I didn't think of that.
I had a totally original, ingenious
I
idea.
probably would have used them, to be honest. I was like,
that
what?
is that's a very Jeremy Clarkson thing to do, though, isn't it?
It is.
Ladders directly above Alana.
Fair, it's also an easy thing. I've fucking done that in Elden Ring.
I mean, Elden Ring, they're so easy to fucking farm.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, I got my character to level 230 something.
I think I had 800,000 at one point, and I fucking died, and then I forgot how many I had, and then I died again. And I'm like, hold on a minute, didn't I have like 800? Fuck!
We'll have to combine
Yeah.
everything we've learned so far. Instead of grabbing the ladder immediately, stand next to the
Now.
ladder and build momentum.
They're building up the two
Oh
other
my
things.
god.
So you can place the ladder
The
in a
momentum
position.
propels us forward before the ladder animation kicks in, which means we can not only go down infinitely, but also place said ladder in any location.
That's like, wow. Are you starting to see why the
I think
game's
I'm
so
stuck.
broken?
I love it.
The next move is obvious. We pick up a pristine joint in the forest. for more stamina,
We
and
pick
then
up a
scoot
pristine
down to get
joint.
maximum regeneration.
The ladder might be infinite, but storing momentum only lasts 30 seconds. So we have to grab the ladder at the very last second.
Dragon's Rest.
So he just skipped that boss that he was trying to fight earlier and like had no arrows for.
With Alana out of the way,
So-
there was only one last
So
thing
he
to
doesn't
do.
violate the challenge either by doing that. And now he's at the final boss.
Oh my god.
But again,
I forgot to
No arrows.
didn't I?
It's like, yeah, they all get to their locations and stuff.
They all keep fucking up.
I love the Witcher soundtrack, by the way. Steel for Humans is a fucking whole vibe.
I find it funny that Captain Slow got to his first.
Yeah. Well, because, like they said, the theme night was like the easiest one to get to. Although there's another fucking twist on his section. You're gonna like this bit. It's such an iconic image. Wait, have you seen? You haven't seen Bottom Gear, have you? So they sort of taken that image and like translated in Japanese. Koku.
Oh my god. Wow, he doubled his damage.
Yeah. Like he's, you know, doing it properly, like dodging, rolling. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's kind of impressive now.
One shot.
The average Dark Souls experience. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'll try this one. Maybe it will help. No.
19 damage.
I mean, it doesn't help
The
though
biggest
that.
issue by
So
far was the regeneration.
yeah, so you
So
can
yet
turn
again,
off the
we have no choice
regeneration.
but to swallow our pride and stick our rod in the ashen statue.
Is what a coward would say.
You mean turn off the regeneration? Like the boss
We
regeneration?
hold dear and
Yeah, so
assimilate us
that
into
statue
itself.
gives the
And I
few
say
night
to thee,
regeneration.
This shall not come to pass.
So he regenerates
we
health,
shall
obviously.
not fall.
James, you feeling all right, mate?
Executor, I stand ready.
He's completely gone off his rocker.
I think the Fumanite finally broke him.
Then let our actions speak for us.
I'm moving it
This is
on.
me
James
when I
is
was fighting
plainly
Melania.
Quite mad.
She made me change my whole fucking thing.
Radon made me change my whole fucking build. Radon broke me. The final boss of DLC?
Oh, sorry, no. I thought you meant like
Not that Radon.
base game Radon.
No,
Yeah.
no, DLC Radon.
Can't carry those popsicles safely while the maid.
Base game Radon, I didn't even touch him. I let the AI do it for me.
And yet, so he's just skipped the tiger by doing the fucking winglet from the start.
Yeah, base game Radon, fucking, no, DLC Radon, I mean, fucking absolutely rocked my shit. I beat him off. I had to beat him off in my own time. Beat him off. beat him in my own time.
Caused by the invader and leads us straight to Al-Sam.
Now again.
Ava, you idiot. You let through a naked old man. Yes, he's standing right in front of me. What do you mean you saw nothing?
I hate to interrupt, but can
The
you
JoJo
please
music.
Yeah.
unfreeze this entire place?
Fine, feel free to go off and die in a ditch somewhere.
And for skipping the boss, we are
Wife
rewarded
material.
with the best shield in the entirety of Drangleic.
There's only one thing left to do. Rescue the two knights and get the crown.
So he's now getting
The
to
path
his final
these
boss.
knights can be a bit problematic, but there's a fix for that.
Oh.
Come on.
Fucked it up.
But it's such bullshit.
I love it.
This is the final boss fight. So you have 4 NPCs, 4
Oh my
enemies,
God.
and then there's the final boss.
This looks like hell.
Yeah, well, dude, that's the thing. This is like the first half, and then there's the actual final boss.
Oh,
Wait, it's run out of magic.
yep.
I love that song.
I'm guessing the boss is in.
Like those little fucking saxophone things with the faces. Automatones, I think.
Yeah,
The
automaton.
version
Yeah.
of that song on there.
I always wanted an automaton.
Put it on throne wish list.
I showed my dad it, and he's like, "Do you want one?" So I'll get us both one. My dad will learn it too. My dad can easily learn instruments.
Imagine having your dad
There's only
who
two
do stuff with you.
Our damage sucks.
Yeah.
And each attempt uses a lot of arrows.
Wait,
So
did you and your dad gonna learn
how do we
stuff
solve
together?
those two at the same
Anything my dad gave me was fucking depression, abandonment issues. and maybe
Phantom
leukemia. We'll
crossbow is
see.
equipped with a weapon art that
I'd
can
definitely give me
shoot
2 of them as well,
dark
but,
bullets
you know.
using arrows, which solves our logistics issue.
Mental illness.
But what about the damage, you might ask? Well,
Oh,
watch
both my
this.
parents.
So he's just used a crossbow that allows him to use magic,
Higher with upgrades.
Naturally, I headed back to Majula for a quick upgrade.
but
Where'd the
killed the
blacksmith
shopkeeper
go?
earlier.
Oh, Mike.
After the blacksmith's mysterious disappearance,
Fucking idiot.
I sought out to seek another.
Mysterious
Fortunately, there are 2 more
disappearance.
blacksmiths I can choose from. Problem is, both of them are behind multiple bosses.
I chose to head to Macduff's workshop since he also offered infusions.
Macduff is after the
And of
last
course-
giant and the pursuer, which you think might be.
I
a problem,
love
but
it.
It really is.
I do. I love it.
And after that, a classic
Game-breaking glitches in like games like this are always some of my favorite shit to do.
Arriving at
Especially when they're
Macduff's
simple too.
Getting to Macduff
Yeah.
was a
It's simple and
task of
super easy to
blowing up
do.
a
It's the most fun.
Like, have you seen the Outlast one?
No, I've never played
wall
Outlast.
with a newfound dash.
You've never. Oh.
I can't play Outlast. I don't. I have a bad fear of being chased.
So Outlast.
I tried to play Outlast and I couldn't. I really
Can you
couldn't.
pause it for a second just while I ramble a little
Well,
bit?
this is quite.
Okay.
So Outlast, there's a glitch. So you first arrive just outside the asylum in like a front courtyard sort of area. Now there's a thing where if you run and jump at just the right moment, there's like a hedgerow, and then the walls of like the courtyard for the asylum. Now when you run and jump at the right point, you can land on top of the hedge, then jump over the wall, and then you'll clip out the ground. And for some fucking reason, you skip 90% of the game, and it throws you right at the fucking end. So you can beat the game in like 9 minutes. I've done it. I've got a video on it.
There's
Shameless self plug.
before we start this up, you just remind me of a glitch. So you know Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yes, I've never played it, but I know what you're
So
on about.
the remake came out a few years ago,
Mm.
and day one,
Yeah.
someone completed it in less than like a minute.
Fucking hell.
Because there's a glitch right at the start of the game that if you I can't remember how it worked, but like basically it's just right, it's literally right at the start of the game. You can just walk to one location and it will spawn you at the final boss.
Well, isn't there something similar in Spyro 3, was it? Where it's like...
Four.
No, not Spyro 3. It was... Yeah, 4.
You're the
where
Dragon.
You can just go through that... Yeah, and you go through a portal thing.
Is
and
it You're the
takes you
Dragon?
straight to the final
I have
boss.
it's a GameCube one.
I think it was something like that, yeah.
I remember because I remember playing that game as a
What?
kid, and I remember I did the first level and I went out the first level and the final boss was already open. I don't know what I did as a kid to do that, and I beat the final boss.
Yeah, but
I was
there's
so
the other one where you
confused.
can fly over it or something.
So
Fly over it and then
there's
go
a
straight
net.
in or something.
There is a net you can press yourself up against while you're underwater, and you will fly through it, and you can just go into the final boss.
All right, are we ready to continue?
All right. Yeah.
Unfortunate. Hey, Jeremy.
Then this
I
links
really
back
hate
to
to ask
earlier.
this, but can I borrow one of your rings? Okay, you seem to be pretty busy, so I'll leave you with that.
2 hours of suffering.
Right after crossing the entrance, we meet with Chancellor Welliger, who sold a ring that improves durability and, more importantly,
Yeah, so that
unlimited
dragon,
repair
it
powers.
breaks your equipment quickly.
A single repair
So you
powder
vibe
into the
has
Zelda
unlimited
music.
durability,
Mm.
which means with the ring
You need
you
repair
can shoot 4
powders
times
and
for
stuff,
every one of these.
or else all your equipment's just
To
gone.
maximize our damage per shot,
Wait, can we
we
go
gather
break in
6
Dark Souls
shards,
2?
6 large shards,
Huh?
6
Yeah.
chunks, and a slab to upgrade the bow to +10.
There were enemies, their whole gimmick was that it broke your shit.
Finally, after
Now,
upgrading
I
our
think they could
crossbow, we
reset
take
when you get
quick
to a
trip
bonfire,
Jeremy's place
or you
to
can
pick up
repair them at a
special ring.
bonfire. And there's items where you can repair them on the run.
That sounds
The ring will boost
awful.
any dark damage
Yeah.
at the cost of taking more damage yourself.
My
So
biggest
that's
problem with
why-
the Breath of the Wild and stuff, I hate the breaking mechanic.
So, George, pause, just
At this
because I
point,
can
the damage is
fucking
more
rant
than
about
enough to
fucking
take
Dark
on
Souls 2.
Sid.
So, Dark Souls 2 is most commonly known as like the worst game in the series.
I've always heard it's like the worst.
Like even from the get go, so you know how in most games like how you'd have 360 degrees of movement.
Yeah.
In Dark Souls 2, instead there's 8 snap points of movement.
Oh no.
So you can see how that's a problem for a game where you might need to do some parkour or something.
Oh
Right?
no.
But as well, it is one of the most broken ones in terms of like it's like hitboxes and stuff. Like there's so many clips of like, for example, fighting the Fume Knight, where you'll be like miles ahead of what one of his swords, but it will still catch you and impale you. You know, and there's times where like you should be taking damage, but obviously you don't because the hitboxes are fucky. It's it's a real pain. There's a Mola has a great video about like how Dark Souls 2, like all the problems with it, and
Mhm.
has like loads of video evidence of it. It's the one reason why I don't like Dark Souls. Like I like the story of it. I like the world building, like how how pretty it all is. But fuck me, dude, I do not want to play it due to the game mechanics. The glitches are fun though. I'll give them that. Anyway, sorry, ramble over. But it was just like give you an idea of like some of the issues that are in Dark Souls 2, and like with these glitches, you can see how it is such an unpolished game.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, I get so angry.
Alright, we're continuing?
Yep, sorry.
Alright.
The Dark Ring is probably overkill. But if you want the best bow build ever made, there is one last trick.
Unlike a certain blithering oath, we have enough intelligence and faith to
Who could you
interact
be
with
talking
Felkin
about?
in a civilized manner.
I feel the dark spark within you.
So he's just able to get a bunch of like dark magic buffs and stuff.
For you.
After buying the Hex Dark weapon, we store all our weapons,
So,
except for the bow,
this is
a
fucking
staff,
brilliant.
and a buffable weapon. Have enough stats to one-hand the crossbow and to cast Dark Weapon.
Alright, are you ready for this
While
shit?
walking, roll, cast, and swap the weapon to the crossbow.
So do you see
Wait.
what he's done?
Did he just put his magic spell on the crossbow?
Yes, which you should not be able to do.
Yeah. Oh.
Since the boss doesn't wake up until you're close, you can try it until you get it.
And with all the setup finished, it is time to say farewell to this challenge.
Like, it's brilliant, but Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of
see?
damage.
I know. I would love to see like how the devs fucking react to this sort of shit. Like, how the fuck have they figured this shit out?
Most times I see it when it comes to glitches like this, they're always like, "Wow." I'm not even upset.
It's like, have you seen the one where it's like the wrecked into the Crash 4 speedrun shit?
No.
And the Doom Eternal devs react into speedruns.
No.
So he's just done his challenge.
So what you've done, Richard, is you've basically made a hex build that shoots repair powders. Plus, you needed 1 million souls to make it happen.
Yes, because
I think it
unlike
was,
you, Jeremy, I didn't have a brain fart and lose my 1,000,000 souls.
It was an educational demonstration that a
I was
proper
watching
mage
a
can build
speedrun
economically.
for
Was it? You sounded pretty miserable about it.
Crimson's Hit and Run.
Let's not get
They were
bogged
showing the
down
glitches, and some the comment was actually one of the devs who worked on it.
It is now time to show what
And said
it
like,
takes
"Damn,
to
like
build a proper
we never
mage."
thought about this when we were making the game.
Yeah.
That's impressive."
Yes. Bring me a ladder miniature as
So what? Again, I love how the guy that did
is
this
the only person
also like
who'd have
makes
such
them
an odd
like
name.
how they are IRL, like as in their personality.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, you know, I lost 1 million souls. Oh no, I'm just showing that you can make a build economically. It's like, yeah, sure, Jeremy. So by doing this, he's able to like throw him off, like you could in Dark Souls 2. Sorry, Dark Souls 1 with that one fucking dude.
I wouldn't know.
To get the. So there's a dude where when you beat the first bell gargoyles, he appears and he sat down.
Shush.
Now,
You
he has a ring that boosts a bunch of your stats.
Do you know one thing for certain?
And so everyone just
I've
kicks him
always
off.
been very
Why's he bent
fond
over like
of
that?
maps.
Because he's digging about.
I don't know who you are.
Hmm.
Leave me be. The frailty of the weak disrupts the dark.
Standing here. You need to play
So doing, like,
Rising.
a little side quest thing. I do, dude. I know. It was on sale. I was bait on getting it,
It's still on sale, I think.
but I got yeah, but I don't have the money. I bought the Laura Croft trilogy.
You chose
You were all
poorly.
creepy and mysterious, so I assumed I had to.
What is wrong with you? Please don't hurt me.
Anyways, let's not bicker and argue about who killed who. Time to put this
It's
baby to
whom
the test.
killed who.
Now, oh yeah, I have this magic. It's a pyromancy, not so you can use as a sorcerer.
What you'll expect me to do is to go
You
down
can't
to
use
the
it as a
gutter
sorcerer.
and get the dark
Yeah.
pyro
Why?
flame.
You need
What
you
I'm
need
instead going to
so
do, which I'm probably going to regret.
so spells
is
use
this.
staffs. However, pyromancies you need a pyromancy flame, which is a separate item. And when you
Oh,
have
okay.
that, you can start to use them.
Like the amulets and all that.
Kinda, I guess. I've invented swimming.
This totally safe and ingenious idea have saved countless seconds on the run.
It just dies anyway.
Next, we simply use our long-range magic to ring the bell.
Well, that was my last arrow.
Yeah, you sure about that?
It's a real shame because this massacre would have totally been unnecessary had we been doing this in anywhere else. Because Drangleic is the only place where quitting out does not reset the enemy's
Yeah.
position.
So he has to do that fucking glitch from
After
earlier.
activating the boss and resting at the bonfire, we repeat the process.
Fuck.
Yep. So there's a boss at the bottom of this ship, and it's one of those ones where it doesn't have a cutscene, so you have to do that roll through the fog gate. Yeah, see? Just the A pose fucking flying through.
Must be like, what the fuck?
So he now has the ability to use pyromancy, and he's collecting items that increase the damage from.
That's a big old
pyromancies.
dragon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the place is called Drangleic. You know, you'd think there would be dragons.
I thought I'd be dragging these nuts.
Just one short.
I'm always here. So come and see me when you're in town.
Sure, I can skip another boss to get it, but there's no need to, because there's one right in front of
And
me.
she also has a fucking pyromancy seed.
I forgot this place was New Game Plus.
Yeah!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
You gone done fucked up, chief.
You done goofed. So instead,
Yeah, yeah.
we do the old classic.
This is Sparta.
After upgrading our flame with Carillion, we make some final preparations.
So yeah,
to
it
face
just
the
increases
Ivory
like the
King.
damage that his flames do now. Oh, this is fucking so dumb what he's about to do. Alright, you ready for this shit? So he
Okay,
uses
fireball.
He uses that, right?
One? You
That's
only
pretty
get
cool,
one
but he
cast
only
and
has
that's
one.
it? This is actually worse.
you think to yourself,
than
oh, that's
Richard's. I'll have to
fucking
eat a herb or something every single time I cast.
Or this is brilliant.
First, we get a spell with a lot of casts. Soul Arrow is perfect for this. Next, we attune Forbidden Sun and warp out using the mouse. And while we warp, right-click, go back, and move the mouse over the Soul Arrow.
Oh no, I know exactly what's
Shows up,
happening.
click.
I've seen this glitch in other games.
Yeah!
I know.
It's so brilliant!
Yep.
Moreover, we can attune even more Soul Arrows to boost the number of casts.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Dun, 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 dun. Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like I said, the dude has some great fucking music.
Dun, dun, dun,
Now, you might
Dragon
have
Soul.
noticed as well.
It's
that we
Dragon
haven't
Soul
seen
too, by the
much
way.
of,
dun. You're just funny.
So you might have noticed as well that we haven't seen a lot of James May.
Yeah.
Well,
Captain Slow.
this is the funniest part. Yeah. So, you know, they've done it. They've got their 2 crowns.
As you can see, Richard, the proper mage
So-
doesn't have to reload every 4 casts.
Diamond is
Well, I
unbreakable.
have to admit, 120 for
They're basically doing the same glitch in 2 different ways. I like that.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
But mine didn't need 1,000,000 souls and is definitely more stylish.
Well, hang on a minute. That wasn't in the rules.
Fine.
The
At least
fucking
we can all
bickering.
agree on who's last.
He's still on it, isn't he?
Hi.
Well, you
Instead of using underhanded tricks like you two,
Now,
I
this is
instead
so
used my
fucking
knowledge
stupid.
of watching years of Vati video.
Who the hell is Vati Video?
So you're saying that you killed the Fume Knight with no upgrades, no Estus, and no level ups?
And with all 4 statues on?
It's time you two uneducated Philistines learned a lesson in the laws of Drangleic. So what's interesting is that
I'm literally falling asleep right now.
fine, you killed a dragon to get your crown, right?
Yeah, the dragon probably ate him or something.
And Jeremy, you killed the king himself for yours, correct?
Yes. What are you getting
Now.
at here?
Well, the Fume Knight is neither the king nor the one that killed the king.
This is so
The
dumb.
king was actually long dead before the Fume Knight got to Broom Tower. What he found instead was the ashen wench Nadalia. Instead of killing the demon as he should have, the Fume Knight instead gave his sword to her. In short, he is what is called a simp.
So he just skipped the Fume Knight entirely. He didn't even need to fight him because the crown is right there.
Oh my. Because the objective was just get to the.
roof, it's a simple
Yeah, just
task.
get
thing.
the crown, and you.
Outside
The
and hope
thing was you
quick
could
in time.
only beat one boss.
You will die.
Never said that you
if
had to.
don't get
You
inside
had to
within
beat
10
it.
Yeah.
That was the maximum. That's brilliant.
Well, hang on a minute. This can't be right.
I'm afraid he's right, James. Neither of us can skip killing that last boss.
Or you could say you two had a major, what's the word, a skill issue.
What?
1v1. Iron Key. Right now.
Make that a 2v1.
I'm very sorry, fellas, but the Honourable Knight does not care about the lowly opinions of loser peasants.
An honourable knight?
Didn't you kill
Did you not see
Yeah.
That's a whack it?
And with that, terrible disappointment. Back to the studio.
So, what did you think?
Oh my god.
Today on Bottom
It's-
Gear, I drive a silent electric car, Hammond uses a toilet, and James commits arson.
Warning, show budget does not exceed 20.
This is this is just stuff taken from the bottom gear
Give me
shit.
a ciggy in it, cheese off bloke. Daft bollocks.
Oh my god. I did it knock at like 40 minutes, I'm not even gonna lie.
Ladies and gents. Today's sponsor, MSI Colgate B450. Check them out.
So,
for promo code.
oh my
What
God.
did you
Rivet
think?
my wife
Did you enjoy that?
That was absolutely ridiculous.
That
Oh
that,
my-
that Zympha for you, dude. The amount of effort that must have gone into that is
Oh, yeah.
insane.
Do 3 separate playthroughs as well.
Yeah.
Like,
But
oh
then
my
using
god.
multiplayer to have them all interact and shit.
That's
like-
gonna be crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, that guy says, not only have you nailed the humor, the personality of the host, the editing, the pacing, and script writing, trained separate models for VO/shotgun mic, and tied it all into a legitimately compelling overarching narrative. You've managed to perfectly capture the spirit of Top Gear. Like, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Are you glad that I got you to watch that?
Oh yeah, it just made me want to play it now because of how broken it is.
Yes! We have converted another.
I want to play Dark Souls already, but it's like, now find out how broken it is, I'm like, that makes me want to play it more. I enjoy games that are
win.
broken.
Not
Top Gear win.
Dark Souls win. I'd love to see you play actually do like a fucking Top Gear episode.
Be myself and I. Alright.
Oh, that would be cursed.
It would be cursed. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed that, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and let us know what you want us to watch next, because we're
Yeah.
running out of ideas.
We're always running out of ideas. Always have ideas and always running out at the same time. Alright.
Jesus Christ.
Bye.
Adios.